Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew Haynes here, aka the Clock Master. I'm here with my wife,
Shannon, aka Cosmic Bakes.
And we are here to check out episode 3 for
Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Okay, so we're not going to spend too much time talking here in the beginning. Let me just move this mic up here a little more. Yeah, we're not going to spend too much time here talking in the beginning, but I am a book reader. I read these books as a young youth, okay? When I was middle school, early high school, I read these books. I stopped at Heroes of Olympus, so I do need to continue those books. But Shannon has not read the books, for those who are watching this video for the first time. So she's coming into this blind, just going off the show, or she hasn't seen the movies either.
Yeah.
So minus what was on Tumblr. Yeah, you said you saw some stuff on Tumblr, right? Like just some pictures here and there,
and like just pictures. So I know what the cast looked like, but that's about it.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm trying my best here not to spoil anything for her. So anything that she says that I know that may happen in the book, I'm just not gonna say much. But we're just gonna go off our reactions because they are changing some things. So some things might shock me or whatever. And I haven't read these books for like a long time, so I forgot a little bit of things. So there's going to be some stuff that shows up where I might be like, oh, and then and then it might change around some things. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, check out our previous 2 reactions to this here on YouTube and check the full reaction on our Patreon. The link is down below. We're going to get right into it and we'll have more conversation towards the end of these videos like you normally do. Let's get into it now. Alrighty, ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Just realized you would not be able to edit this without these.
Yeah, that does sound.
So we do need those. Real quick. If I see anyone, and I mean anyone, talking anything bad about Leah, about how she's not like Alexandra Daddario and she's not like Annabeth and she's not my Annabeth, you're just gonna get blocked. Like, you're literally gonna get blocked. I'm not gonna respond to you. I'm not gonna like the comment. I'm just gonna start blocking you because we don't stand for that kind of nonsense here.
We don't bully children.
They're children. Rick chose this cast. Rick believes in the cast. Rick wrote the books. The man chose his actors. He could have chosen anybody. He's satisfied with them. We have to trust in his vision. I don't mind if you critique her acting, if you think it's not like up to par, that's fine. Like, if you want to critique her as an actor, that's completely okay. I think that's valid and okay.
In a non-bullying way.
In a non-bullying way. If you're bullying her, throwing any racial slurs, any type of sexism, whatever type of, any derogatory terms or anything being thrown at her or any of the cast. This includes Walker. I keep forgetting the guy who plays Grover. This includes him too. Any of the main cast, any derogatory terms thrown at these children, at these kids, you will be blocked. We're not standing for that here on MVH. We shall proceed. And I would just really suck, right? Like, just being found out you're the only one.
Right.
Yeah.
I would hate that. And now I have to go on a quest.
Right.
It's like, bro, I just got here.
I barely got time to break in the cabin.
Nice to meet you.
What's this cryptid? Like the thing from Tales from the Crypt. I don't know about that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Genuinely scary, actually.
And you shall find.
He trying to see.
Right.
Safely return.
Entrance to Hades' domain lies under the city of Los Angeles.
That checked out.
That we succeed.
Annabeth,
Yep.
you want someone who won't hesitate when they do it.
Fair enough.
That's wisdom, actually.
Right.
They're actually very selfless and wise.
Oh.
Dude, what have you been eating?
Just got my man scoop on Pegasus poo.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
You.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
Yeah.
No, seriously, who'd you choose?
Why wouldn't he choose you?
I chose you.
Yeah, you my boy.
By the one who calls you friend. And fail to save what matters most in the end.
Then why am I going on this quest? What's the point of me going on this quest?
I think they're Canadian, maybe.
I definitely don't think they're
From Chuck E. Cheese,
Canadian.
I don't know.
They're golden drachmas.
Got the red
These are-
Converse. I had red Converse.
Yeah, I never had any, ironically.
I had those red high tops too. Oh, okay. Well, mine didn't do that.
Those are interesting.
I mean, you know, Hermes wings on the seat.
Yeah.
Does she think she's in charge?
Who do you think would be in charge?
I guess I assumed we'd do show of hands or something.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I get that it's his quest and all, but you know, she got a little more headspace wise, you know.
The sky is his domain. We'd be serving you up on a silver platter to try to travel.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, no one mentioned that.
Yeah, why,
That'd be nice to mention that to
is
me.
no one talking about the important thing?
Right, no one ever does.
Why? It smells terrible back here.
Monsters can't smell you through that, so that's where I want you.
I mean, that's fair, you know?
No.
Who thinks you should just get to decide we don't vote?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Child. Anyway, so
Because I got me some friends who just
Bruh.
can't get along. Oh,
I don't think this is
when
gonna
the
help.
team's getting grumpy, the trick to getting through it is singing this
Dude,
song.
what are you doing?
He's a satyr. Satyrs sing. They sing, man. That's what they do.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Whatever. Yes, please.
I mean, it is smart for him to stay in there.
Gore could be like, listen, I'm the oldest, so like you have to
Big
listen to me.
oof.
I haven't seen that. Like you listen to me, I'm the eldest. Okay.
It's true they are.
If Thalia were better at hers, there might not be a family of squirrels making her their home.
That's
Oh,
messed up.
Everyone, leave your belongings and exit the front of the bus.
so creepy.
I know.
Like she just
I hate
walks
it.
up to you. Ouch.
Nope.
This is exciting.
To get help?
Bro, y'all are on your
we need
own.
help. We're fine.
You picked your two companions. That's all you got.
Originally had Forest, New Jersey, but we found
If we call camp, we're basically saying it was a mistake to choose us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm completely comfortable with that. You can't ask her, can you? When was the last time she talked to you?
Grover,
Bro, you're walking on thin ice.
Side.
what makes you think that?
He's my protector. It's his job.
He was my protector first.
Oh.
What did he say?
Uncle Ferdinand's footsteps.
Stop
Next
changing the
best thing to get into-
subject.
Talk to him.
Talky
again.
talk.
Hamburgers.
Hey, bro, someone just on a camping trip.
Let's get out of here, please.
Yeah.
And I
Not on my doorstep.
Look at her, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Don't look at her.
It's a pleasure to meet you, son of Poseidon.
I know that. I know exactly who that is. There we go. I know who that is. That's
And I'm offering you lunch. The choice is yours.
I mean, lunch sound good right now, so.
but it's Medusa.
Yeah, I mean, just don't look at her. Don't look at any reflective surfaces, and you'll be good. You know, everything will be fine. I mean, I've always liked Medusa, so I would trust her. More than whatever that hellspawn is.
A fury.
Hellspawn.
More time there than they planned for. The gift the
Yeah.
gods gave me is that I
There
cannot
it
be
is.
bullied anymore.
That's
What my mother did to you wasn't a gift.
Jessica Parker Kennedy. She played Barry's daughter in The Flash.
What happened? And you are a liar.
Bro.
Bold as ever, huh?
I'm not
Get ready to run.
I mean, you should always be ready.
Bro, we're just eating, bro. Go.
Did you blame it?
I mean,
you got a feast in front of you.
Go like to eat.
Help you remove them from the equation.
Hey, bro.
So that
calm
you
down
can
now.
them.
Calm down. Uh-oh.
When she called it, she said, "Get ready to run."
Yeah.
Nails clean. Yeah, that's her.
I think that she's such a vibe.
Yeah, she's literally standing there. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, I'm glad to see her in something else. Yeah, it's creepy though. It is creepy. It is creepy. God.
Oh no.
So many.
God damn.
See the whole bottom? It's wild. Whole trophy collection. Talk about basements.
Right. I know damn well there's gonna be someone in the comments saying I can change her.
Yeah, well, I can fix her. I mean, I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying?
And only one of her. If we split up, she can't.
Tell them to all the other people that are here.
It could be.
So we're gonna need a new plan.
Yeah.
Have a look at you.
Let's not. Percy just gotta use the force.
No.
Well, there you go.
Golly.
That works. There's nothing there, but it's still like, ugh.
My hands are kind of full.
Yeah, a little bit.
Stone.
Damn. He's the one. Dang, Satyr brother.
What is it?
It's probably his uncle.
Yeah, could be somebody.
Uncle Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Leave the hat on and bury it in the basement. That ought to keep it safe.
But no, that's her hat.
It's the only thing she's ever possessed that connects them. That ought to matter to you.
Yeah.
Mom's alive. Can you imagine how confusing that must be for him? Feeling like
Yeah.
moving forward.
Period.
She asked you a question back in the woods, and you never really answered.
I'm feeling so alone. I don't know what to think or who to trust.
Reality, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The kids at the end of the day, so it's like a lot of weight being put on him.
Definitely.
Medusa offered to help me save my mom if I turn to the two of you.
What'd you say?
We gotta get it out in the open.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen.
None of us are gonna be alone.
He had to pull the adult card.
Might as well just head back to the right now.
Like, where I'm 24, I'm tired of your BS.
Isn't he 28? I can't remember.
I said 24.
Yeah, no, 24. Yeah.
Oh golly, the road's getting bumpy. Consensus.
Oh gosh.
The gods. With best wishes.
Oh yeah. I forgot he was in this.
Yeah. New York City. Hey. But it's true. New York City. Yo, this is my song, bro. This is my song. I love this song. Man, you don't know how hard this is for me, because like there's like this is very hard, because like this is probably how like the Wheel of Time fans feel like when they watch us react to stuff and they can't say anything in the comments. It's just so hard because like
hurts inside.
It hurts inside because like I know the outcome of all of this and like how this is gonna happen, like you know, like how things unfold, how things progress, yada yada yada, and like I can't say anything, so like I just kind of have to let you have your predictions because it makes it interesting because you have to see like if you're right, if you're wrong, like so far you've hit some things on like right on the head, and then some other stuff you predicted is like, well, not even close to being true. So like, and I'm just like you would literally predict something, and I'll just be like, in my mind, I'm just gonna be like, I can't say that. So. But yeah, no. What did you think about the episode?
No, I think the show, like now that we're 3 episodes down, I really think it's pretty solid. Like, I enjoyed this episode, the whole Medusa factor. 'Cause I've always, like, thought Medusa as, like, a story was just really interesting. So, yeah. I don't know. I think that was kind of cool, and, like, how they, you know, they're kids, obviously, so they have to kind of work.
Minus Grover, but.
Minus Grover.
Technically.
Yeah, but, you know, they kind of have to work with what they have to, you know, kind of be creative in how they handle certain things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, putting a hat on her, so, you know, just chopping. So, I don't know, I think it makes it kind of interesting seeing how they go about certain things. Because they do have to be kind of creative. I mean, they're not tall, for one. They have to, you know, fight these demon things. What are the
Furies?
Furies. I was about to say fears.
No,
but that too. You gotta fight your fears.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm enjoying the show so far, though.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do you have any predictions? Like, based on what you've seen so far, like, do you have any predictions? Like, do you think the prophecy has an Aes Sedai to it, or do you think it's straight up like, because anything goes?
I think there might be someone else that comes in that's going to betray him. I don't know if it's going to be one of these two.
Okay.
Or it might be, if it is one of them that betrays him, it's for the greater good and he's aware of it.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to make the dynamic between them, like, you know, kind of rocky like that. I feel like there's going to be something there that is like, you know, you're going to get betrayed, or it's going to be a Miles, I'm going to do my own thing. You know, why do we got to follow prophecy? You know?
Well, you can see Rick isn't afraid to take some risks with the character, so you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
It could happen, but it was for a good cause. And even if it doesn't, like, end up, you know, even if the 3 of them disperse themselves, I feel like because they're having this bond and they're having this connection going on this quest together, in the end, whether it's this season or 6 seasons down from now, if they go that long, they might come back together and, you know, be like, all right, no, like, this, we started this, we need to end this, you know? So, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any predictions, though, going forward, because I just don't know where this is going to go, to be honest.
I mean, doesn't mean you can't predict.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
Do you think that Poseidon's a deadbeat? Like, or do you think he'll be like, he'll be like, he'll come around, or if he, like, what how do you feel about?
I feel like
that.
I feel like if at the end of the season they get to Poseidon and, like, return, what is it? What is it? They have to return the master thing.
The master bolt?
The master bolt, thank you. I couldn't remember that word for some reason. If they return it, right? He might try to be like, oh yeah, that's my boy. And like, Percy's gonna be like, what you mean I'm your boy? You, like, didn't even, like, come to me. You didn't claim me at first. So, like, what do you think you're trying to be in my life for? You know? Okay.
So you think he's gonna have that kind of reaction?
I think he might, because I feel like that's within his character, as from what I've seen so far.
Okay. What about since I'm talking about the gods, what about like Athena? Like, how do you think, like do you think there's some truth to what Medusa said, or do you think she was just lying?
I do think there's some truth to it. I do think there is some truth to it. I don't know if it's the whole truth, because, like, everyone has their own experiences with, you know, their parents, right? Yeah. Like, what you might have had with your parents might be different experience from what like another sibling had, you know? Just, I feel like it's the same with everybody, especially if there's that much of an age gap too. Like between like, you know, Annabeth and Medusa, they're technically siblings with a bigger age gap. So, you know, people change, you know? So I feel like there might be some truth to what Medusa was saying, but it might not be the entire truth of how Athena is now, you know? And yet they're gods, obviously. Like, a lot of them don't change. Like, Zeus is always going to be the same, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Right. So, but you never know how you're going to go to somebody in the future. So I wouldn't doubt that, you know, what Medusa said happened. Like, I could believe that could happen. But, you know, she might also be fabricating certain aspects of it because in her head, that is what happened. Right. You know, because people make up reasons to be upset with somebody and they see that as the truth. Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like all the gods got issues. So, I mean, we really got to see where
if they don't. Okay. Do you have it like, so, okay. I'm trying to think of something like, so do you have any like, okay. So from my end from reading the book, I actually like that so certain things that we're seeing, oh shoot, Echoes in 2 weeks. That's crazy. Wait, all episodes of Echoes gonna release on Disney Plus and Hulu at the same time? That's crazy.
All the episodes?
That's what it said. That's what Disney Plus said. Disney Plus reposted saying in 2 weeks, stream all episodes of Marvel's Echo on Disney Plus and Hulu. All episodes, man. Y'all trying to work us hard, man. Right, dang, bro. That's mad episodes to film reactions for an edit. Especially like high quality edits.
Why are they not putting out weekly like they have done in the past?
Maybe they're just trying to change the formula up.
Well, you're stressing me out, Disney.
And why not release all the Percy episodes at once then, huh? Anyways, yeah, back to Percy. There's certain things that was revealed in this episode that doesn't get revealed until a little bit later, which and seeing it now, I think like the revelation from what I remember, like stuff about how Grover was also like, you know, responsible for Annabeth and, you know, Thalia. Like from what I remember, I don't think that gets revealed till a little bit later in the book, but I see why introducing it now is kind of important. So I have no issue with that.
Yeah, I feel like how there was a lot of tension that just needed to disperse.
What I did like, I was actually paying attention to Leah's acting. We saw that once that veil was removed, because Annabeth, I don't want to give you too much of like the book comparison, at least until you finish the season, and then I do encourage you to read the book because I think it will offer a lot more context for the personalities of the characters, and it'll help you appreciate it more, I think. Hunger Games is one thing because I know that's kind of hit or miss, but like this I do recommend reading. Like I know you don't want to read ahead, but I do recommend reading all these books. Like they're really good. Like, and obviously there's a lot of bias with me saying that because obviously I grew up reading it. Yeah. But I also feel like Rick's writing style is very like deadpan. Like he is like, especially the way how like Percy talks in the books and like how he like goes about like how he says things. It's like very like deadpan, very kind of like
Walker is doing a good job.
Oh, he's doing a perfect job personally.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know how he's in the books.
Personally, I was literally, like I said, I was worried about him playing Percy just because I was used to seeing, like, especially on the cover art of the book, Percy being like a dark brunette and like, you know, whatever. And then like Logan did an okay job with Percy, but he was more like an older. He was like the last Olympian Percy. Like, I feel like we're not talking too much about that. Like the last book in the 5 of these books. I believe there's 5 of them. I believe it's 5. I'm tripping. I believe it's 5. In the last book for Last Olympian, he's a little bit older, but not that old. Because from what I don't want to talk too much about this. I'll shut up there. Because All right, I was gonna say something, but because I do know about the new books, because I know Rick is doing like a trilogy. Ah, man, you're gonna have problems with the audio too. By the way, I think it's peaking a little. I think Rick did a trilogy that's also a prequel to a set of books.
I think you did talk to me briefly about that.
Yeah,
At least the idea behind it.
I think I'd already straight up told you this because we talked about this. I'll mention it. So like. Percy is about to go to college.
Yeah, you did.
Like apply for college in the newer books that Rick is doing. That is a prequel to Heroes of Olympus, or takes place in between somewhere between those books. The order kind of is lost on me. I won't discuss that too much. So Percy is not that old.
No, but like
late teens, like. By the time we get to Last Olympian, he's like approaching late teens. So Logan's character in the first movie,
won't fit that age.
Kind of fit that age of Percy. So I felt like he would have been a good Percy for older Percy, not the Percy that we see in the Lightning.
Yeah, like little 12-year-old.
Like I think by Last Olympian he was at least like mid to late teens. I would say mid to like between 14 and 17. Around that age, like around the age Harry Potter was, by Deathly Hallows, because at that point by Deathly Hallows he wasn't even college age yet. Was he a fifth year by Deathly Hallows? I can't remember. Or fourth year, sorry.
There's 7 books.
I don't know if he was a fourth year by that point.
No, he was. Every book is a year.
Was Harry about to leave Hogwarts by the time we got to Deathly Hallows?
Yeah.
He was? Okay, so he wasn't that old then. Percy wasn't that old by Last Olympian then. Never mind.
Yeah, because every book was a new school year, or every movie is a new school year. But then Deathly Hallows is like, a little thing.
Man, why the hell am I guessing, bro? I'm just... Because I literally forgot. Let me just get... I'm trying not to discuss it without... And it's only because I mentioned the age before. I don't want to discuss too much about what happens and all that. I'm never... and I'm not going to do that. Let me just find out real quick. Is Percy in Last Olympian? Yeah, okay. So around like what I said. Like he's like 15, about to be 16 in that book.
Yeah.
So, you're getting to that age where,
He took that pretty slow, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like 12 here, so I guess,
about 4 years.
Yeah.
4 or so. But there's some other things that happen, which I'm just going to shut up about. With that, man, I can't wait for us to dive into that. I wonder how far they're going to take this. I wonder how much they're going to adapt I wonder how they're going to go about it. I wonder if we're actually going to get up to Last Olympian story arc in this show. Like, are we going to get 4 seasons? And then by the time we get to the 4th, 5th season, we get to Last Olympian.
I mean, it's definitely possible if
it's going to be like a book per season. Enough. I mean, it got a crap ton of views for premiere. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If it like continues to be as popular,
I mean, it got enough to the point that Variety and Deadline, a whole bunch of other articles started posting about it. So,
I mean, I think it should get more seasons. Like, I'm already sold off of 3 episodes. So, I mean, I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, I
think just as someone who is a fan of
that's a fan of Percy, right. Yeah, I think that we can. Cause it depends on how because they can literally adapt 2 stories. They can. I hope they don't do this, but because the second book is a straight up back and do a whole season and a half of the second book. But I think if they do a book per season, I think we can get about 4 or 5 seasons out of the first mainline books.
We can make sure that he's not like 25 playing a 16-year-old.
Yeah, but I mean Walker.
Well, the Stranger Things effect.
Yeah, I mean Walker right now is the age Percy is in Last Olympian. He's like Walker. Well, Walker I think is 14 now.
I think he's 14. Yeah, he's 14.
So at most we might get a 19-year-old playing a 16-year-old cat.
I think that's fine, but like a 5-year-old.
Nah, they ain't gonna be that old. Nah, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Stranger Things effect.
Because I think they shot some of this like 2021-ish. 2020, 2021. Going into 2022, I believe. They shot this. So I could be wrong.
Less than Stranger Things still.
Oh yeah, much less than Stranger Things. But I think I don't see Walker being older than 19 playing, Last Olympian Percy. I don't see.
It's 5 years from now, roughly.
Yeah, roughly. I don't see them taking that long to get to that age. At most, maybe 21 playing a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
At most 21.
But I feel like if you're like also watching them grow up.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little
progress
different.
a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're not taking like the major gaps.
Yeah.
In seasons, because then that's kind of throws you off a bit.
Yeah, I hope my hope for Percy Jackson is that this can be, especially for newer fans too and younger fans who have not read the books yet. My hope is that for Percy Jackson that this will become somebody's Harry Potter. Like, it doesn't have the magical world that J.K. created and all the, it's not like full on like every scene there's a magic thing happening, like but there is magic involved in Percy Jackson. There is because it's mythology, you're dealing with things like that, but I'm hoping that the effect of having this kind of dynamic, a group dynamic like this, can be someone's Harry Potter, where they can grow up with the main cast in some way. They can grow up with Percy and kind of see the actor and grow as an actor, and also grow character grows with them, like that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, like that would be pretty dope. Yeah. So I mean, so far I'm pretty satisfied with what I'm seeing. I love Walker as Percy. I was looking at Leah as Annabeth, and once they removed the veil, because without talking too much, she is very chatty in the books, but she's also very like, stern and like they.
I know you want to say so much.
No, because I don't know if the show is going to address this fact. Okay, well, let's wait till the end of the season. No, but like, I don't want to know anything. No, I know. I'm trying to think about this because. All right, well, wait till. Let me write this down because I don't have my Kindle to write it down. Remember, just write this down so I can remember to bring it up by the end of the season.
If it wasn't already brought up.
Yeah, if it wasn't brought up, let me just put this down. Because this is a first book thing. So if they don't bring this by the end of the season, I'm gonna tell you, because this is like something that is revealed in the first book. Jackson, and then just put I'm gonna just write what I need to write down here. Okay, so I wrote it down. So by the time we get to the end of the season, if they don't bring it up, I'll mention it then. But just looking at her, like her attitude and everything like that, they're starting to like loosen her up a bit. But she still has some of the qualities that I remember from Annabeth, like very stern, very head on, like headstrong, like thinking about like her moves before she does anything, prioritizing, like showing her awareness, showing her ability to read a situation, like being able to be like, yo, okay, Grover, get ready to run. Like, she knew that, something was about to go down. Yeah, even with the, what was it? Fury. Yeah. Fury. Yeah. Not a furry, a fury. No, a fury. Like, she was even aware of that, like, very quickly. Yeah, she was able to keep on it. From in the store, from, you know, getting on the bus, and, like, she was very aware of her surroundings. Yeah. And she noticed that there was two of them. Yeah. So they did a good job showcasing that. Yeah, they did a really good job showcasing that. Yeah. Like, that was a main thing that they just did a fantastic job with. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how they continue with this. And I'm really liking Grover too. I mean, I think they're because okay, so in the book and graphic novel, Grover had a little bit of a stubble. A stubble. Yeah. And like a little bit of a tiny goatee because, he's a satyr. Yeah. And satyrs have goatees. Little goat boy. Oh, yeah, a little goat boy. Yeah. So they, I just thought of something from the book that it's a joke from the book that I hope they bring in the show, which I was laughing at. But anyways, yeah. So, I mean, that's the only real physical difference is that, like, once Percy found out what he was, you started to see more of his like satyr-like features. Like he had a little bit of stubble and whatever. You start having his hooves out more and things like that. Some of the satyr traits start showing more, like being hungry all the time and stuff like that. That's just canon to mythology.
Yeah.
Satyrs just eat junk and they just eat anything. So, just showing that's not a spoiler, guys. That's just Greek mythology canon.
And goats in general.
Oh, that's not a spoiler. So, but they showcase that in this episode with him like just being hungry, eating everything. So, I mean, I'm not mad that they didn't give him like a little stubble. Like it makes it more easy to digest the fact that he looks like he can be Percy's friend, but he's a lot older.
Yeah.
So, but he's still technically like a young satyr.
Yeah, he's still young.
And like you can see that visually too, with even like his uncle having like longer horns, and he has like very small, tiny.
Yeah,
horns.
I mean, if like we were saying, they're continuing throughout the story, he might start like growing that, and his horns growing and stuff like that too.
Might get a little bit of a goatee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's called a goatee.
I just never thought about it.
Yeah, that's why it's called a goatee. You didn't realize that that's why it was called a goatee?
No, I never.
It's called a goatee because goats have the same exact beard.
Everything has just changed for me.
Yeah, goats literally have the same exact beard. That's
I never thought about that before.
That's why.
Man.
That's funny. You learn something new every day, right? All right, I think that's all I can really say about the episode without really discussing spoilers. A lot of things I wanted to address from the book that I'm not going to, and that's okay. But I will say I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm very happy with this so far as someone who grew up reading the books, and everything's kind of coming back to me now. And I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So, all right, we'll wrap this up. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of reaction. I hope you enjoyed it, and let us know your thoughts and comments down below. How are you feeling about Percy Jackson? Shan's not going to be reading the comments. So I mean, she usually doesn't, but if there's something of a note, I usually show it to her.
Yeah.
But try to be as spoiler free as you can in case she does read it. But if not, if you can't be spoiler free, just go ahead and comment what you want to comment. Like I said, most likely she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't really look at the comments unless I show her something. So I'm usually the one in there. So if it's something you want to talk about, go for it. But try to be spoiler free. But if you can't hold it, go for it. And hope you enjoyed our reaction. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Clockmaster and
Cosmic Banks
out.